Hello, 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 Grubs. I am back. Not in my usual day, but I just need to stream more to finish the drawings that I wanted to finish. Especially thinking about you know, trying to push things instead of uh getting them kind of in a backlog and just push down into the void. So hopefully we can do everything right. I'm not sure how I'll do this. Um I feel like I had an idea for this drawing and then it just uh kind of started happening and then I didn't know what to do next. So we're mostly doing the background. I should probably be um drawing. The problem is that uh I probably need to be coloring this. And when I do that, I take quite a long time doing it. So, whew, that might take me longer than I expected to. But, you know, uh, I guess that's what we must do. Alright, let me get that file. Let's open up MS Paint. And let's get that file. I need the TMNT. Uh, I think we can we work with this one? Let's see if we can work with this one. I made a mistake. I may have made a mistake. Wow, this is a big file too. So if I made a mistake, yep, I guess I did. All right. I don't know if I want to be doing cleanup, but this file is pretty good. I guess I'll do the cleanup. The cleanup should be just removing, first of all, this extra lines and all that. Um, Also the border of it, basically. So that too. I guess it gives me a lot more work that I should be doing. Maybe this is not the best way to start out with, but I guess I didn't think about it this far. I usually try to uh do it with another color, just like here. This uh sh this part inside shouldn't be like pitch black, just like this one. So these two are different, just to handle it a lot easier. And I didn't do that. I don't know why, but that makes it tougher to work with. Although it seems like it's mostly just a problem with Mikey barely, and more of it comes with Donatello. That's where the biggest problem is, I guess. I'm still really happy with the way these turtles look. Uh, Pretty much a fan, I would say, of my own creation. Uh, so yeah, we need to be redefining the the border of the drawing because if not, it does get lost with the sort of buildings in the background. Why I want to keep this one, I have one that's pretty much clean. It should be this one. Like, this one is pretty much clean, but I feel like this placement is pretty good. It needed all of this kind of overlapping each other a little bit, so that's why I think this works out. I think I might redraw this just a little bit, give it a tiny bit of a different flow, but we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, it's just easy going, I guess. Easy going, just filling out some of this because why not, right? Why not? Um, I hope everybody's having a really nice day. It's Wednesday, my dudes, right? Yeah, it is. I I really thought this drawing was pretty great at the time, but you know, it's one of those ones that I don't know why I do this too so much. I start pieces and I think when it comes to finishing the background and all of that, that's what takes the most out of me. So I end up uh sort of leaving it in the back burner. And sometimes I also don't want to bore you grubs by doing the same thing over and over. Even though that's pretty fine by me. I think it's like, all right, we need to move on. We need to do something new. We need to do something else. And yeah, I think it's been just a little while, probably a lot more than I even think. This probably was like around 3 months ago. Time really flies by for me so quickly. I'm the opposite of that song. Time goes by so slow. Yeah, but time flies by sometimes like really fast. I mean, not when you're waiting for something, that's probably when it goes by really slowly, but you know, whenever you're just focused on something else or I don't know what it is for me, uh, you know, it just goes by pretty quickly. All right. I guess this isn't too much of we're not making too much progress like I said, but it's I guess something that we need to do. Wait, maybe I should have just hmm, used the other drawing and then readjust it to I think I should do that. Maybe? Yeah, that sort of makes sense, right? Uh I think that makes a lot of sense and that could work out pretty well. Um it would be better, it would be faster. Uh so I think let's just do that. All right. Change of plans. You know, because if not, then you just get stuck and you know that's not the best thing to do. I'm just gonna ooh, I think I need I all right. Kind of like the big um shape like this. I was thinking maybe I should do something like that, although again, quite risky if I just wanna finish uh something that I started. I start adding more and more details and I end up, you know, getting backed up with even more to do now. So it's like, huh? Maybe that wasn't the best idea. All right. So, since I have a good image that already follows the idea. We just need to do this. Getting to that perfect position. It should be this one, right? Pretty sure it's right there. And do we need to make any other adjustments? So something like this. These two might look like two pushed to the side. Let's think about it just a little bit. Like, should we do something closer between each other? Like something like this? We could. It does kind of get them into like a little bit of a diamond shape, which is not bad. Closes things up, and we can center them a little bit more. Let's take another look. Right, just grabbing this. Let's center it a little bit. And all right, let's see how it used to look versus now. Hmm. It's not bad. I was going for the circle at first, so this isn't following that circle shape like too much, but that's not. I see, I see. Ah, this is something that I would probably maybe rotate just a little bit, but maybe it just makes sense like this. Let's see if we can add what we wanted to add and it still works fine and all. Uh, right? Let's see if we can do that. All right, let me take a quick second to. I'm just taking a quick second to post about this real quick. All right, something like this. And then I wanted to do something else for this. Um, Yes, this is it. Hi, Gigi. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm trying to figure out the position in which I want to place this. This is one of those times I wish I could rotate an MS Paint, but um, figuring it out if there's anything to it. Where's everyone? I think it might be like a weird day for me since it's a Wednesday. I usually stream on Mondays, and it's also pretty much near the holidays, so people could be busy with things, but doing good. That's good to hear. Um, so right now I'm thinking if I wanted to do the circle shape between them, or if I'm fine with this diamond shape or not. That's the thing that I'm wondering about. Um, like, wait, let me take a second. Um, and if I try this, all right, it should be like it was like this. So I don't know if this was a fine shape. I don't think it made quite the circle, but if I stick them together, it's kind of like a little bit of a diamond shape in there. Might be better if they're more together. So that's maybe the way to go. I guess go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right now, I'm also I was I also have my clean versions of them. So I think I'm just pasting them on top. Wait, ah, why did it? Oh, it's the wrong image. So we're using the one with green, and uh, since I had to remove some of the things with the background, we just need to line them up. We have a Discord. Not yet. It's been like a request, but I haven't gotten to it to fully doing that. I always say hopefully soon, but yeah. Oh, I should also remove this, right? And time to place it. I think trying to place it perfectly. Sorry for disappointing there. Uh, one day I promise it will happen. People will wait and see, and I was going to say you should copy the link and then send it to your Discord. Oh, for the stream. Yeah. I just posted it on social media too, just to see if could get some attention. But either way, I'm not worried. I think um it's nice to have people here, but I really the thing that I want to do is or something else that I like about trying to stream is that it at least gets me working. So, for example, right now, if it were up to me, I would probably be ignoring this work. But if I have to stream, then I have to actually do it, right? So it's like, right, we have to actually do this. And that's what we're doing. I really want to finish this drawing, which was like I wasn't doing it for around several months. It's been in the backlog, so time for me to actually put an end to this one. I think that's the placement, right? All right, so uh, there are a few things that I could do to circle it out better, and I think I might do them. So let's try it. This background, even though I like it, I need to remove more of it just so that it doesn't get in the way. Not going to lie, your art skills are better than mine. Ah, don't need to put yourself down. You can probably even be better than me if you practice. But I'm glad you like my art skills. I don't consider myself like uh that awesome in terms of drawing. So I just draw, you know. I It wasn't even my main thing, and then it just kind of became that. And I'm just happy drawing, and that's what it all should be. It should all be about you know practicing, doing things. Uh, Everyone has their own style. I think you should put their master at the bottom. Well, I would love to add more to this, but it's always like it's always even I don't think I'm even gonna finish this. So adding more characters would be like quite the risk for me. It would take me a lot longer. But ah, there's a way that I could do it if it was like a just a silhouette or something. Ooh, I could add like Shredder or something because I think the one that I would love adding especially would be Shredder. Although this was about designing the turtles, and I designed this kind of look for the turtles, and I didn't design a look for Shredder or Splinter, which now I think like maybe I should have. All right, there's something that I want to move around now. Looking at it, I know it doesn't make sense, but yeah, I can sort of see it. All right, so I'm gonna place some markers, I guess. Mm, so around here. All right, like right now it doesn't make sense. I think I'm gonna remove both. I think you should change the background to a city. Oh, it's gonna be a city, but it's just gonna be like a silhouette of a city, like very simple. Like right now it's just like black like this, but it's just because I'm erasing parts before I fully work on it. But the plan is to have it be like sort of a I don't know what the shape is, like a half pipe, but of buildings. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. I'll probably still use the green, which isn't like too normal, I guess, because you would normally see the night sky or something like that. But yeah, and I just saw an ad. uh, it's a YouTube thing now. They even got ad blockers blocked, or I don't know how to say it like that, but it happens. Because YouTube has been more aggressive with ads. I mean, I do want to make money, but at this time, it doesn't really help me out much either. So it always feels a bit weird. Oh, I think I need to do the close up like this. So we're redoing just a little bit of the Sai Raph's weapon to um give the drawing more of the roundness to you're the first one who talked to me a lot. Well, I always try to talk to uh Grubs in the chat, and plus seems like you're the only one here right now. But whenever people are here, I always try to talk to them. It will depend on the stream. I think I want to plan some work streams where I don't need to talk as much because sometimes talking does kind of slow me down, or at least I think. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just slow. I draw really slowly, so maybe um that actually doesn't mean a thing. But that's what it's like. All right, so I think I rounded this one off a little bit better. I need some chat friends. Usually people come to the stream. It happened a little bit last time where I don't think some noticed until a little bit later. Also, in a way I did stream earlier than usual, but I'm not trying to put any excuses. In a way, like I said, doesn't really matter that much. I just want to be here for whoever's watching, right? Person joined? Really? Hello. Maybe it's someone who's looking, and I'm drawing the Ninja Turtles, and they'll be like, "Well, the Ninja Turtles? Yeah, the Ninja Turtles." This is my own version of the Ninja Turtles, by the way. I designed this this look for them, which might not be their best look. I thought I could do like something that felt like if you saw it, you'd say this is every part of uh something about each turtle generation, and you'd think it this would be the best. But you know, throughout that journey, I discovered that they're all perfect in their own way, and that's something that I cannot uh compete with, perhaps. But I like to, and I always try to do more than one version, and that's something that I didn't fully do. I didn't fully go out of my way and try again and again. I just tried, you know, a few times, and that was it. And I could have done more. So you can always be better, right? So that's the way you can think about it. But I still like how they turned out. I think it would be fun to see how other characters would look like in this version. Although I don't particularly have a vision, and your other video was 2 months ago. Uh, yeah, I don't publish videos um like as frequently as I should. I have that problem. I need to work on that. But I do live stream almost every Monday, which if you check the live tab, I have a lot of live streams. Person left, a person came in, a person left. That's how it is. Maybe someone was checking it out. Maybe they didn't like the turtles and they said, you know what? No more. And I'd be like, what? No more turtles? Alright, now we got this. But now it's gonna look a little bit more like a shield, which I'm not sure if I want that. Like, now the shape's gonna be a little bit like this, like this, and then this. Should it be that way? I guess so. No need to be sad. What was your biggest donation? I don't remember at the moment. It's probably should be like around $5 or $10, something like that. Those are like kind of the highest type of donos that I've gotten, I think. But I don't recall exactly at the moment. I think it's been a while since the last donation. Like a lot. But you know, it's can be like that. I'm trying to do it for the love of the art, you know? I would love to live off art, but it is hard. So for now, I try not to worry too much about it because, uh, I'm not the kind of person to, or the kind of bug to stress out about things like that. All right. So we changed this, which was fine. Now we add Mikey to the mix, and I'm probably shaking, changing the nunchucks just a little bit. I think you should make another channel and make that channel a gaming channel. Uh, I thought a little bit about that. I love gaming quite a lot, and even more than that, I feel like I want to give several opinions about gaming things. The problem is that I usually just I'm so scattered brain. I'm working like on so many projects and I don't get um a lot of them done. So I need to focus on things that i- will give results. I think that's the thing. But it's a cool idea that I do want to explore at some point. Okay, maybe like this. And to keep the line going, now that we have this, to keep this line going, we maybe it should be a blog channel if you want to. Um, I think the gaming would be more up my alley. I don't know what I could or would blog about. I like I want the art channel to be my main thing, but sometimes it's hard to get done with the videos and I have so many ideas and I want to do this type of video and then this other type and then I start one and then I start another one and then I get it's like you there are like so many things and how many can I catch, right? But I like the advice. It's it's worth keeping notes on that. All right. So I think this swirly thing should change a little. It wasn't. I kind of liked that. It wasn't super high quality either. So I think we can fully just erase it, then work a bit on the shape. Ooh, there's a good shape we can utilize, which is the shape that I was trying to use for Mikey overall, which was like kind of the bean shape thing going on. And I also have another idea. Let's do it real quick. We need our color for the sketch. And let's see if this works. Oh, a little bit hard to get. I think maybe I don't want to fully cover the hand. I think we can cheat it a little bit, maybe. If we, let's see if we can do that. I like the art drawing that Bowser was singing Peaches. Thank you. I also really like that one. I think it came out pretty good. Like a lot of the things that I did there were pretty nice. And I'm glad you do like it. All right. So does this bean shape help? It's almost not noticeable, but I think it does. And if we have this bean kind of shape right here, I think we also need it over here. To do that might be a little bit harder because I really don't want to erase this one too. So let's work just like adjusting the background a little bit. And I think that's almost good enough. Now with this, we just need to finish the drawing basically. Again, a little bit more work than just doing the background, but I think it would help out the full final drawing, I guess. When you have 2 million views but nobody subscribed, I think people did subscribe from that one, probably like 5K from that video. I think I got around that, but I need to make more. I'm always thinking, should I make more animations or things like that? I do have a Sonic project in mind, but it's a little bit different. But it happens. I don't feel bad about anything like that. I I just need to work harder. Uh, because it's all little by little, right? It's all should all be little by little you get recognition. I think you should collab with other creators. Do you know anyone who would be like in that kind of category that I am? Because I actually don't. And I don't know what I would do in a collab. But I wouldn't, I wouldn't be against it. And it's also about them wanting to, right? So it's not just what I want. And then the the format also depends. Like I said, uh, a stream? Is it a video? Like all that plays into it. So right now, just doing big shapes. And I think this should look nice with it. Like I said, big shapes, just whoop. There we go. A lot of movement, right? A lot of movement here. Whoa, there should be like, not like this, but like this basically. What? What? Oh. I think. Wow. This is okay. Hopefully, we can finish this drawing today. I think would be good if I did. Um, be good if I did, if I could, if I would. I would finish this drawing today. If I can, even with the background, because I think that would be just the best. Alright, still trying big shapes. I think this works. Oh, maybe it looks too much like a tire, not that I'm looking at it like from afar. And I might have to do like some other lines, like I guess vertical ones. Hi, Leo. Just dropping in to say hello. That I'm talking to someone and that I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. I hope you enjoy the game. I think it won a lot of awards at the Game Awards or something, right? But it's nice to see you. I was about to say happy Monday, but it is indeed a Wednesday. So it's not a Monday at all. I'm just doing an extra stream for whatever crazy beetle reason. For long, I'll try to get Jetix on. No need to worry, but glad you dropped by. I'm trying to finish this drawing that we started. You know how long ago? Like a few months back. I don't know. It must have been around August, I think. So it was only due. It was about time. And it needed to be done. Now, this time, I don't really need to do the inside of this. Neither for this one, I don't think so. But we'll leave this one for a while. What a coincidence. I just got a T-Minute t-shirt for my pajamas. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Hi MJ. Welcome to the stream. Uh, like I said, I don't usually stream on Wednesdays. I usually stream on Mondays, but we want to finish all the drawings that we started. Uh, uh, a new year is almost near us, and really don't want to have that backlog of drawings super full. This is one of those that I think, yeah, it deserves to be finished and done and completed correctly. And I still think it's a nice drawing. Hi Jetix, welcome to the stream. Uh, I did keep my word and did another stream during the week, which was, I'm not sure if, no, I think it was a good idea. I I have been falling back into my bad sleeping habits, but I think I just need to or summon. True. Uh I just need to leave my phone away from me when I sleep, because if not, then I can't stop watching videos and just browsing the internet. I think that's my issue. Because I think I do go to bed at a good time. I just don't sleep. But yeah, I need to finish this. And for some reason, I'm starting to feel hungry, even though I feel like I had a good meal. I'm like, what? That's also kicking in. Oh, 100%. The phone thing? If your phone distracts you at night, don't make it easy to use. Yeah, I might do that, because I know I'm too lazy to stand up, so I wouldn't stand up if my phone was away from me, or I probably wouldn't stand up if my phone was away from me. But yeah, I get a good sleep, but I have been trying to add the no screen X minutes before bed, and I can tell if it's a coincidence, but I seem to fall asleep faster. How many minutes do you try to not use the screen on average, like before bed? Because I think maybe I need like a good, you know, place to start. I just don't use my phone a lot, so I don't get distracted by it. I live watching videos, so that's pretty tough for me to do. Like, I always want to be doing something, seeing something. 30 minutes has been the minimum the past couple of days. Oof, that's a tough mark, but maybe I could try it. Do you do anything like unrelated to sleeping in those 30 minutes? Like not just getting ready, but like do you read? Do you I don't know. Because I'm just trying to think like what would I do? That's how screen pilled I am, I guess. Well, I watch most of my videos on my computer, so my phone has just become dedicated alarm clock. Yeah, true. I do use my computer a lot more than my phone, but I don't know. That's I should try to do that. Like PC is awake time, bed is sleepy time, something like that. Sketching, late night journaling, tidy up like one or two things in my room. Actually, damn, MJ, you're always coming up with so many great tips and wisdom. Like I think I'm even gonna want to tidy up. Like I don't know. I the problem is I think I might do like the hyper focus thing, and then I won't be like sleepy anymore. But just the tidying up a thing or two before sleep is actually a good uh tip to not to have a better environment, honestly. All right. I think it's mostly there reworked. So I think we can start um I think we can finally start with the why is this I think it's still my mouse doing a weird thing. I started tidying up my bed before I go every night. It's the little things. Might be, might be. It, I do feel like it's sounds like good advice, and it sounds like a good thing to start doing. You know, little by little, you start making progress. I think. Well, I don't, and I barely do, but hey, I do so throughout the day, but it never hurts to do so right before you hit the hay. I like to plan out the next couple of days or reflect on how the day went. Bring in another person, by the way, sure. Bring them in. I need to start like writing down all of the ideas that you bring. Like, how do you have so much wisdom? I like it, that a lot. Like I don't have a place to write things down, but like that sounds like super useful. Like instead of using the screen, I should have like a, because I was also thinking like what if I have a like a really good idea and I wanna write it down, but I usually write them down in my phone. And that's the solution. I should keep like a, a journal beside my bed, so that way not only can I write like the ideas that I don't know, I could wake up with or something, so that I don't have to get my phone, but I could also do that thing that you do, which is the planning the next couple of days. That sounds like amazing. Um, a thing that happens to me is that I usually don't know what to do like during the day, and it would be like to super good like to think about it, and it's like instead of just I don't know thinking, looking at whatever on the phone, it would be like so good to okay, what do I want to do tomorrow? Like be really thoughtful, be really mindful. I I'll see if I can get like a small journal like that to take notes. Like even right away, like tomorrow, I might want to get that. Like that way, like I don't lose out on writing my ideas, but and that would be my activity, right? Before bedtime, I could write whatever I want to do tomorrow. It could probably help me out being more mindful and using my time appropriately, and yeah, I really like that. And like we said, it helps me not use the phone, which is what we want so that I can sleep. All right, let's bring in. He might not chat. It's okay. The sometimes people just like to lurk, or they might not even be into it. So either way, I'm here and I'm trying to entertain. Kind of cringe. No, I actually I I'll be honest. I think I watch streams from time to time, like, and I never ever chat. Even like in social media, I would totally be a lurker, if not for the reason that I'm trying to do more than just that. So just for that reason, I'm like trying more, I guess. Oh, shush. Well, it was a joke, so hopefully they don't take it in the wrong way. Oof. This might be. Let's see how this works. I'm not sure because right now they are all colored. I have either two ideas, right? Either we whoa, wait, what? Oh no, it's this one. Either we use the color that I assigned to each turtle, which could be somewhat lost with such a similar looking background. And that way that doesn't work, right? But we could also kind of mix it up like with the color blue or each turtle color. but now they're all looking pretty gray. So I don't know if this is maybe just once. Maybe this is something that could be just better with a filter on Photoshop, I guess. But, you know, let's try it out. Let's try and see well, how it looks. I'll do the full coloring and then we can test out the... Oh, this is another color. This is meant to be... Let's do it for the color that it is. And if it doesn't work, we can adjust it on Photoshop. I think it would be easier and better and all that. I gotta head out, but this turtles look sick. See y'all. Thank you for coming to the stream. Have a good night. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Uh, Hopefully I'll see you next time. Uh, I'm always looking out for your tips. Why the sad face, Gigi? What's up? Yeah, I think this is pretty much fine as this. Wait. Is this part of the pan? I think so. Right. What else? What else? Um, I wonder if I colored it a different way. I guess this is the same blue, it seems. So no problem there. Uh, yeah, like I said, this might be awkward with this kind of background being so bright. I really wanted the background to be this way, but like what I'm thinking is that maybe if we color them and the turtles get like a filter with their respective color, that could help balance things out. Then again, I could also like mix the colors up a little bit. Hey, I think it should be back. Sorry about that. Seems like I've been having issues here and there with this. So we're back, I guess. Sorry about that little stream deep. I was not expecting that again. All right. Let's skip at it. Let's just keep trucking along. Right now we're just, you know, Putting in the colors, nothing too crazy. I think I want to change this Donatello color just a little bit. Look at my second monitor, which is the one that has kind of the right colors. Because this to me in my main screen looks a lot bluer, but I think this is more the kind of color that I want for it. Is it? Somewhat. But how does it look? Does it still fit? Hopefully. Alright. I'm eating noodles with chicken. Oh, nice. I wonder if I will have anything to eat later. I would like to, perhaps. Right, most of the colors are almost there. Just trying to feel things out. I need to do the belts. Kinda missing out on those. Need to do the sides, I think. So the middle. Good. This one. Good. Now, I did, white. I kind of like. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Because I kind of like how it looks just like this. So I might just use like a very almost white color like that. No, it should be like this perhaps. Oof, almost there. Just in between those. I think like that. Whoop. I'm still not sure if I should give Donatello glasses in this picture. But other than that, it's pretty fun still. Well, again, made the same mistake. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I like I want to have a little border to them, but I think this is the way to go about it. Maybe? Maybe it's not. But we'll see. The way we did it, we can probably change it quite easily, so it's no problem. Could like it being the other way around. Donatello's glasses aren't on this picture because Mikey already walked them clean off his face doing his nunchuck pose. You know, it could be. You know, since I kind of accidentally went for a really classic Turtles look, that's why I'm not so sure if I should do like the glasses in this particular picture, right? That's what I think. All right. Almost there. I need a few more of the belts. Let's not mess this one up. Wait, why is this purple? All right. The the side. I don't. I didn't do a Donnie side, and I didn't do a Raph side. I made them like really front facing. So I guess I gotta discover where it is. So Donnie should be, I guess, around here. That looks right. And oh, I actually didn't do a Raph side in this, so we're safe. We didn't have to worry about that. Let's do the middle belt buckles. Oh, I haven't done the. Wait. Oh, did I change that? Did I want to change that? I did. But I think it's fine. So I gave the kind of from small to big belt to Mikey, and I gave the thin belt to Donatello. It seems like over here. Although this is kind of, I don't feel this is the correct placement, so let's just move it upwards a little bit. And I don't know when I decide to do that. When did I think, oh, I'm making this change? Because maybe that's the reason why I see this might not even be related. I don't think it was. All right, so let's do this thing. Where do I place it? Should be right around here, which they would come up, come up there. It should be this color. All right, that works. Oh, it's not that color now that I think about it. Although I kind of like the look. Wait, let's see if that even works. Do they work with the belt like as their color? Like I do, but maybe it's like too much. Although I really enjoyed Donnie's right there, but I don't think I can um justify it enough, and I kind of like this as well. So it's like yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, well, I don't think so. I like the belt as their color. It helps that each one is associated color. It's sort of supposed to be a key color. Oof, it's a tough choice. Like, because I I kind of like that too, to be honest. But then again, it feels like really nice with Donnie. Let's see, like here. But this is also because Donnie's color is like, Donnie's belt is just so thin. Meanwhile, with, for example, Leo, this might be a little bit too much. Although from afar, like it does look nice. It. Oh wait, we gotta be careful. I just noticed. I just noticed that we don't have too many undos, so thing to look out for. I'm also a 60-30-10% rule enjoyer. What's that rule meant to be talking about? But yeah, like, like this. Like that's not bad at all. What if we just did like one, so it's not that harsh? You know, a little bit of the mixing that we do. Like maybe that. Maybe just doing that mixing almost doesn't do a thing either way. It's a color theory thing that in pieces with a lot of color, it helps you to have roughly 60% use the key color, 30% the secondary color, and 10% the accents. Uh, in a way, since I'm using green as the background and for the turtles feel like green, background green, 60%, and the 10%, which is the accents, would probably be the individual colors. Meanwhile, the others would. But that's just the way that I'm kind of interpreting it. So it doesn't really have to be that way, which I'm talking about it. You're kind of right though, damn. I mean, uh, in this sense, I don't think I wanted it to be exactly that way, but when you told me the rules, I was like, well, if I think about it that way, it might just be like this, perhaps. But I could, you can always change the rules. Hi again, Beetle. Hi again, Rookie. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm working on the Ninja Turtles, trying to finish another drawing that it had been a while since I started this one. I think around August, that's when I got into it. Wait, I think I might need to. No, I think looks fine. All right, I finished my painting. You did? Wasn't that painting like um hadn't it taken you like a really long time? It's quite impressive. They look cute. Oh, really? Did you know I designed this like look for the turtles? I made it from scratch, I guess. And yeah, yeah. No need to thank me for the inspiration. I'm really glad that perhaps I did inspire you. But I'm flattered. Yeah, I was trying to make the quote unquote perfect look for the turtles. And I said, hey, this will be my design for the turtles. Memory turtles? Why memory turtles? Like as if I'm doing them from memory or something? It could be. In a way, it is my interpretation, so it comes from my memories and ideas. That could be an explanation for this. Um, yes. I see, I see. All right. So it's all looking quite good. I'll let it alone. Delete. I don't want this over here. Wait, wrong color. I don't want this over here right now. For the time being, it'll be a little bit transparent. Uh, we're missing just a few things. Uh, let's get the nunchucks going. Looks like I do a good job at least trying to getting the weapons too. Would have been pretty tough if I didn't do that for myself in the future. Munich teen tent Tunjan Nerdles. Munich. Let's do this. Let's do that. Really wonky lines. This again. This again. And let's go for our it's this color. And then our not grabbing it. Again, I didn't grab it. There we go. Got it. Love Mikey's nunchuck streaks. Really? Uh oh, I reworked this side. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do much with this side. I'm a little bit afraid this looks too much like a tire, but in a way I kinda like it better now than how it was before. So I think maybe this one deserves a little bit of a rework just to uh shape it out um more with this kind of bean shape that I wanted to do, because Mikey was also inspired by a bean. It's meant to be bean shaped. So I'll try and do that for the nunchucks. Probably? Question mark. Probably? Question mark. There we go. Pretty nice, pretty simple, but it works. Some of the coloring you do early on reminds me of NES sprites. Really? How so? That sounds really cool. That sounds flattering to me. I don't know why, but it sounds cool. Like because I'm using very limited palettes or something like that? Or just the colors that I pick? I wonder what it is about what I do that gives you that feeling. Super basic blocking with one color, then outlines? Maybe. Maybe it's that. But maybe it's not. Why are these lines so wonky? Like I don't know why. Alright. Mm, the side. Is this part a different color? Oh, it is. Good to know. I'm like, what is this if this is the hand? But I think it should be this. It's a little bit of a weird placement by me, but oh well. Ever so slightly different, but still different? Yeah, that's right. I knew exactly what I was doing, you know? No, but really, it's similar to this, which this is like similar to this one. I wanted to do the same for this, just slightly different. Mm-mm-mm. Did I really do the nunchucks like this with this color? Or was the color, the original color, better? I don't think so. It was too gray for my taste. Yeah, too gray for my taste. Come on. Come on. Let me drink some water. Uh, I might do this reshaping. I think every time I look at it, I feel like, yeah, it needs to be with the new shape and all that. All right. Aside from this, the saturated colors. Oh, this one. I'm missing two things still. Did I not do that? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm so smart. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at this amount of detail. Who would do this? Honestly, so many people would do better details and all that, but you know, it's like a fun little thing that I just said, I'll add this, you know? His theme in my attempt is a little bit of that broken texture all over the place. So I'm doing it. I did an experiment where I recolored one of my old pieces with more muted colors and it actually kind of slapped. Yeah, uh, honestly, I love saturated colors, but you know, some things do work like super well with a different kind of look. Especially if you um work with all of them together. Like since they could all be desaturated, then it kind of ends up looking like a different lighting or something like that. This might not even be like the best coloring that we could be doing right now. A few issues come with this color scheme that we're using right this second, which is that, like I said, it's too green, but at the same time, maybe like let's say for example, maybe it is something that could work a lot better with a dark background, right? Because they're so bright, so a dark background gives them like a brighter, more saturated looking color. Uh, that's the reason why at the start, uh, it was meant to look more like more like more like this with the well, more like this with the shadows and all. And this still works like, but I think I want to see if I can make this work somehow. Um, if not, then I could switch to a dark background. But there might be something that we could do that could fix all of this. Like, it's all about that um making contrast. So let's see if there is a contrast that we can actually find. And plus, you know, the turtles are usually seen with dark backdrops. So I'm not against that, but I just need I really like how this I really love this kind of green color. So that's what I thought like my way of thinking it would be like, oh, if this doesn't work, maybe in Photoshop we should add like a filter that does this kind of blue on top and just a little bit to like a filter on top of each turtle, giving them their main color on top of one of each one of them. Are but I'll see what I can do. Um, before that, let me save because we don't have that many undos. So if we do anything wrong, it's wrong forever. It's wrong forever. Uh, all right, we're back now. For example, let's test something out real quick, right? With this background, like, can something? Oh, yeah. Wait, huh? Okay, let's think about it this way. Let's see. Like, we see this. Could it work if we do this? I need to be up close because if not, um, I'm so far away that really jaggy lines start showing up quite a lot. The only problem with this, I don't know how I will deal with the other colors. I don't know if this is the right way to light it. Like, wait. Okay, let's test it out like real quick. Should it be like this? Probably, maybe it should be like it the way that it was on the other one. So more like front facing. Let's me bring back the reference that I had. So maybe just like this. Oop, gotta go for now. Have a good one, everybody. Alright, rookie. Have a good night. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Ooh, and we can try using each shape for each character, can we? That could be nice. Like doing this. Would this work better? Or was the other um was the other side of the lighting the correct one? Like I guess you could say like the shadow is casted like this because the background is the shiny one, so the shine would be following this route, right? I think. But but maybe this might not be enough to save me. This might not be. First, for this one, I think I want to saturate it a bit more without falling into where Donnie is. Which I think this is fine. I think I got everything. Now, where do I go with this? The other thing that I could do, which would be again a Photoshop thing, is that I have this set of turtles. I could overlap them on up top, and both the light color and the dark color would work as a shadow. That could be a thing, which would save me the usual um picking out each color. But since I don't know if that will work, well, do I not know? Let's test it out real quickly. Uh, let's see if I could test this out really easily, quickly and all that, I think. If I open up Photoshop, um, open, wait a second. I actually think I can show it, although it's with the experimental one, which whenever I try to use that one, I think my stream dies, so I would be scared of doing that. Let's see if it works. All right. Now, for this, see if it would work. Uh, haven't seen this layout before. I have showed it. I just wait, the mouse is just there for some reason. I just didn't fully utilize it before like this, like in a real test. I showed how the blender looked, and I think you even said that you didn't like that the filter was like pretty strong. But it has been like probably a year since I last showed it. Um well, I think this is not the one that I should be working with. Like this is how it could look. Let's show it without the filter just for a second. Yeah, this is basically the same one, the same Blender layout, I think. Like I think this works, right? Just doing the I like it but without the filter, honestly. Um, I think I could tone the filter down, but I do want to have like a filter on it at least. Like maybe this is not the one, but yeah. Makes it easier to see the actual result of your work. Well, this setup is mainly thought out for animations, which a lot of animation would be just line work. And since like it's just line work, that's why I kind of like the filter, just bringing in a little bit of action in for it. But yeah, for example, how does this? I think this looks pretty good, right? Like this was a little bit of the idea. I even like how to the side or whatever it kind of feels. I just might need to rework the the shadows to look something like that, but just a little bit more nice looking. Right now they're messy. I could make them look messy, but not that not that bad, you know. Let's see Mikey. Like, yeah. I think, yeah, this could be the way to go. This, I think it makes sense. Like Donnie, yeah, this kind of, I even like how it looks when you like a little bit just face to side. You get a little bit of this thing going on. Even with Leo, I think it works real well. And it's basically just one color and all that. We could probably add like add some noise and then you could see how it looks with another like this. Light, normal. This could be good. What is it? Indian light? Something like this. Let's make some noise. Yeah, I think this might be a good one too. Gives it like a cool highlight. Normal looks like this. The other light. Let's see what else. Ooh, this is weird because maybe of the placement, but it's not bad either. Like I kind of like this shade of green and all that. I remember learning the sound of one of the spies. Sappers makes this. Let's make some noise, but sped up and reverse. Oh yeah, the red tape recorder, right? Should be that one. All right. I think this experiment was successful, so that means I should only do basic colors, and the shadows will be done with how we did them before, so we can move on to just finishing touching up some things. Pretty good. Pretty good. And it was a good test for the other layout, which I should still uh, be working on. To me, that layout means if I had that layout, that means I could be working on the animations. I could be having the Discord. I could be that. But since I don't have it ready, that means nothing else is ready. That's always the issue. 64. Just taking note. You want to take note of that. 64% opacity. Save us. There you go. Now, I'll. I think I'll remove this one. just because it would be easier to wait. All right, never mind. Huh. Let's remove some of the lines that we did here. Still dealing with those. Hopefully this means this drawing could be done sooner rather than later, which is pretty nice. Since this wasn't a stream day, or wouldn't be normally, this means I could be done at a good hour. At a good hour to eat something else, to sleep early, to do all of those things. Super nice things. The best things. Alright, no, I actually don't like sleeping, but you know, it's weird. I think a lot of people do like sleeping. Like, the action of sleeping, like, it's not bad. I like dreaming. And I feel like, of course, I guess it's. No, I wouldn't even say it's nice to rest. I honestly don't care. Like, I just do it because I need to, because I'm I'm forced to by society and bodily functions and all that. So I guess I would be lying if I said I liked it or I cared for it. I wanna. Oh, I think we wanna do. Well, this color. And this one might be nice. Let's close off all the little things so that we can. Oh, where did I not close it off? Oh, I see where. Over here. This should be it. There we go. And paint bucket jump scare never fails. It never fails to show up. At least once. Why? I guess. Do I want to change this color too? I guess a little bit. I don't think it would hurt. Gotta love undershooting lines by exactly a pixel, especially when you've already done it for like 60 lines. You know, some things just never change. You think you got it this time, and well, you didn't. But it happens. It happens. Alright. This is now time to fix this one. Because I don't like it anymore. It needs to be gone. I used to like it. But goodbye. Goodbye. And we're doing something that I guess makes better sense. Like, this hand is pretty forward, and this one is backwards, so this should be behind that, I guess. Then again, this is too, so this doesn't make sense. Maybe we should still put it in front of, should we? Wah, wah. Too much thinking, not enough drawing. The boss sawing, the mic motion blur. The sentence would be completely comprehensible under any other context? Probably. It's almost um difficult to catch in this context, so I imagine in other contexts could be quite like what? What? I'm good at being hard to understand? Nah, just sometimes when you want to be, which is funny. It's like a little puzzle that we get to do live. It's like, all right, let's decipher this one. Time to the buzzsaw, the Mikey motion blur. You know, the usual. It's just what we do here. Almost every time. Typical beetle behavior. I just, like doing this kind of thing. Some would say it's my thing. Okay, I'm a little bit worried now. Like, the way that I did it, it deserves to be behind. But I feel like that's part of my Tuesday routine. Well, it is Wednesday today, though. But maybe you just mean like it's a Tuesday thing, right? So you just did that yesterday. Like, if I'm putting this one behind, shouldn't this one be behind? I don't have enough space for this one. Or maybe I do, maybe I do, maybe I do. Although I feel like it's too obstructing, perhaps. Like, now I feel like Mikey's like taking too much space. Like, come on, Mikey. Taking out that drawing real estate. What? Alright. No, stop. Stop that. I don't know why I'm either clicking the tablet or something that center up in my lines. Yeah, I'm getting too far away from it. I don't know what it is. Mm, I think this is a good thing to do over here. Alright, I guess. Shouldn't be doing too many crazy things, but here we are. Huh, I'm just. The thing that bothers me from this is that I don't know. Like, if I'm gonna be doing this, I wish there was like a more space in between them that wasn't being used like this. But now, the way that I did it, it doesn't work like that. I'll save another version and I'll see if I can do something crazy. Um, I think I might move Donnie like over here. Like this would be the bow staff, right? And I think I would move Mikey like more over here. Or maybe I'll just make space for each one of them and then arrange them in Photoshop. Still feels like a little bit of cheating, but I think for this one it might be worth it again because I don't know. Either way, if I wanted to move them or not, um, in Photoshop or whatever, I do need to move them. That would put the turtles in sort of an A shape, which would contrast the B shape of the buildings. Uh, Ooh, I can see that. And that could be good. Like the buildings being like in kind of the B shape that you say, and the turtles coming downwards like this. That could work, and I can see that. Right. So for now, let's just keep them separate. Um, Even if this will not be like the final placement, I think just to move them around in Photoshop as if they were like individual images, this would be good. The only problem is that I'm gonna be torturing Leo a little bit, but I think I know what to do. Never follow my own composition advice. Let's go. Well, I'll still need to see in Photoshop. The good thing about this kind of separating the turtles is that, in a way, I at least will get the ability to try and ah and see what works and what doesn't. The only problem is that I always like trying to fully finish the whole image in paint if I can. But I think this is one of those that kind of deserves that extra um Photoshop filter flavor. So rotation, um fixing, placement, and all of that still works. And it would be kind of like trying to it would be as if I did each turtle on their own, and then I just placed them in a canvas together. Alright, this is fine. Now, what about this Leo? Well, about this Leo, what can we do? Give me a second. I think if we grab this one. Okay, it's not that far away, which helps me out. I think basically should be all of this. Like that. And now we just time to what? Refill this drawing, which I had to fix it. Now it's outdated. And this and this little one. There we go. That's great. And let's do this Mikey. Uh, let's just grab him. And this could be really good because I could totally see myself spinning Mikey around a little bit, just like this a little bit, where this is basically like over here. There's something that I should have done this differently. All right, I see a mistake of mine. Phew. Now that I look at this, we could fix it if I switched Donnie to this side and flipped them around. My issue with this now that I'm seeing is that I don't like that this thing is looking this way and this thing is also looking this way. I would prefer us if this one was looking this way so that they would sort of meet. But I guess like if I quote unquote grab this one, I I prefer pairing Donnie with Leo though. That's my only issue, but this could work out better perhaps. And you could say they're paired up just in a crossed way. And Donnie uh rotate it like this, which is also another issue because I don't think I did any rotation before this. So maybe it looks kind of weird. Does it look weird? Uh, a little bit. What do we think? Ah, ah, ah. All right. What a crazy thing. What a crazy thing, honestly. If I'm doing this one this way, I should do this one this way. Or maybe this way. I guess. I guess this is the way. Because I'm already doing it. I think Donnie on the left works better. Yeah, probably. I just don't know what to do with this one then. Like, I did the shape like this. Both of them looking to this side. What did I do with this? Like, their arms are, see what I mean? Considering you drew Mikey around everyone else, it makes sense. What do you mean by that? Okay, so my problem is that, for example, this one works really well. This arm is up, this arm is up. This arm is down, this arm is down. They're like mirrors, right? Like, it flows like this one over here, this one over here, this one over here. But this, it's like, oh. And then this one, it's like, oh. And I don't think the way that I drew things, unless I did this weirdly, I'm not sure if I can flip Mikey, can I? You drew Mikey so he would overlap other turtles as little as possible, even though his limbs are spread out and his spin is his nunchucks. Yeah. Is the troublemaker for a reason, right? Um, like like this, and for some reason it phew. All right, I know we can fix it somehow. We just gotta find how. All right. Just feel it looks funny, but it's again the flipping thing. We flip and it, you know, even then, like for this to be here, I feel like it needs to be like around here so the sticks meet. But I guess we can do it arm wise, which is somewhat like this. And still, it feels like so overbearing how big it is. Like maybe if we made this um transparent. Let's see. Like at least somewhat. So for example, similar to this, let's go one. Oh, wait. One, two. So like this. Like maybe that's it. That way it doesn't look like too off. Maybe even this background color. All right, maybe this one. Again, a lighter tone. Not background tone, but this could be better. And I think this was meant to be lighter, so maybe lighter does work. Or maybe since this one is like doing this, we could make it look a little bit more like the background. Wait. Does this work? I'm not sure. Like it makes more sense, but I don't know if it still feels good. And Mikey's like the one who's off, basically. I could try to redraw again something from the nunchucks or something, but I don't know. It's also quite troublesome. Looks good to me. That's good to hear. Um, I think I'll just do this, trying to work it out with the flow that we have going on. So, for example, instead of rolling this way, it should roll. This one is now rolling downwards, so I'm doing this one rolling upwards, I think. And let's do it like what? Something like this, perhaps. Again, we're trying to do a little bit of that bean shape. The motion blur is gone again. That's Mikey's punishment. Maybe I know I'm overdoing it. Maybe I shouldn't be doing like such big shapes or something. It just feels really fun to make like big shapes like this. But if you think about it, all the other turtles kind of have like it just doesn't feel like me if I didn't do it. But okay, let me just damn, let me just showcase this kind of, what would I call it? Cop out, I guess. So, if let's say if I got rid of this and I got rid of this, right? And if I just did like, oh, it's like a chain, like this, and here's the other part, like on the armpits. That is more like this side. You see what I mean? It's like a lot more similar to this, but it feels like sad. Like I lost something really nice. Oh, mm, thinking. I'm thinking, what if I did it maybe for this one, but this one did have a thing right here. So it's like the best of both worlds, right? Well, I mean, you already had something working with the visible bit of the nunchuck. Wait, you're right. I fix a thing and I break another. One step forward, two steps back. Like, yeah, this really flows with this, but like I said, it feels like so boring. And then I do this, but this feels so huge. You could have the non-blurred part arc downward to the left and up to the right. Excuse me, wait, let me. You could have the non-blurred part, this one, arced downward to the left, like that's what the part that I'm losing you in. Arc downward. I'm guessing. Wait, let's try and do it. Arc downward to the left and up to the right. So you mean like going like upwards, or you mean like in another place, like a like a yin yang thing, maybe? Is that what you mean? And but it's you said up to the right, to the left, up to the right. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm quite catching how I would do that, or how that would the thing that maybe could save me, I was thinking, the thing that maybe could save me, I mean, like, one nunchuck pointing towards Donnie, another pointing towards Raph. So you mean like the other one, like this? Tell me if this is right. I could try over and over, like example 1, example 2, uh example 3. So I guess the one, right? Like something like this. I think I also know something else that should help me out. Let's see if it makes a difference as well. So, a thing that I like personally, but that bothers me, is that this is taking like too much space. Yeah, probably something like this. I wonder if could be better with another color. But I think if we use color for this, it could blend out a little bit better, and maybe that doesn't feel as harsh and as solid as it is right now, which could help me just not feel like it's taking so much space, because in reality this is meant to be like somewhat transparent, right? But since it's like a full black outline, I guess it feels solid. So maybe the more it looks like this, the I was thinking you could use another color for the blurriness. Let me know if this looks better. I think this might be it. Like that color that I used, but just a little bit brighter. Yeah, the blur is meant to be translucent, so I mean I do like kind of the how it looked before. That's why I'm also leaving the ones in the center like this, I think. Maybe. um but my problem was that it felt like it was taking actual space, but maybe this way it will feel more like it's air, right? So it's not real space, it's more like imaginary space. Even this, uh, I like the darker one because it defines the shape a little bit better, but I'm even going to the to to this one. I think might go with this one. I think I might go with this one just because I don't want it to. Like I said, the more color it has, the more space it feels like it occupies. So I don't think we want that. Let's do the nunchuck. This did this one? Yeah, I did. All right. Uh, and with this, but we can also. Hew, hew, hew. Hmm. Time to clean up this side. All right. I think we clean this. We making them so bulky, but I still like that. Like I said, hopefully, I guess with the way we're doing it now, it will fix that a little bit. All right, it's looking good so far, so good. Now, after this, after this, I guess it's mostly done. Oh, I think I need to fix any small issues here and there. And I guess it's time for the background after that, I think. For the background, I'm probably gonna have to delete the turtles a little bit. That could actually explain the nunchucks. Yeah, no, I think trial and error is a good way to get to things. And in a way, I could also somewhat see the vision like myself. Like I just tried picking what made the most sense, you know? Uh the I think at first I thought the downward blah 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 thing I was lost more on that, but I was actually lost more than I was thinking this one was the one with the issue, but no, you meant this one. So after I knew it was this one, I was like, oh no, it totally makes sense. It should parallel this thing, you know? Made a lot of sense. And I think it looks great so far. I'm feeling a lot more confident uh with it all with it all. I feel like I'm slurring my words. I'm a little bit tired. I think at night I did sleep at around 5 a.m. It's not good. I was doing so well. not long ago, which is a little bit disappointing. Although I've talked with a doctor, and there could be things that I could be doing uh, to see if I could be medicated or not for the ADHD thing mostly, which is a good progress perhaps. Yeah, good flow and solid scaffolding, the A B shapes I mentioned earlier really work. Yeah. Like I said, I'm probably gonna overlap them a little bit in Photoshop and maybe just slightly rotate as needed. But yeah, I like the idea. I wasn't sure if I wanted like a circle, like the diamond, the I didn't think I want a square. That feels like too. But yeah, I think the that A B shape do work well. Oh, you know what? There's a small issue that we can fix. Or do you feel like no, I think we should need to fix this one. Damn. Although kind of goes against this. So I just noticed like face this way, and then face this way, but this one is facing this way? Um the shape does it looks vertical perspective when you're looking at something that distorts? Yeah, it feels like they're falling onto us and the CDE shape should be like zooming out or something. Let's clear this up real quickly just so that we don't grab that color right now. And I think I'll just flip this and see. Just, I just hope it works. Wait. Let's just save this real quick. Saving too much versions right now, but dude, I'm so good at art when I'm not drawing. Uh, you know, you might actually benefit from that yourself too, you know? If you think about it, that also means that whenever you finish a drawing or whenever you stop working like at a drawing, maybe you need like a day or something, you can go back into it and fix whatever issues that you have, right? Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, maybe, maybe it's also good for you to have that benefit yourself as well. Right, time to cut this out. Please, I just hope this works. I just hope this makes sense. They flip. Ah! Okay. Okay. I know what I need to do. Right. Right, rotate, flip. Ah! Ah! All right, last attempt. I didn't want to do this. Okay, no. 2 attempts more. There is like a thing we can clearly do, but I wanna do more than that, so alright. There are either 2 ways to do it. Oof, no, that doesn't work. Alright. Then it's the next way. So flipping and moving with the keyboard didn't help as I thought it may. As I thought it might. Uh, Just flipping will work. That leaves me with a awkward place here and there. It doesn't look bad, honestly. It just needs the right placement, I guess. Maybe some slight reshaping. Somewhat like that. Perfect. Right, actually not perfect, but you know, it's something. It's something, all right. Not perfect, but working. See, we did it. That wasn't a failure. Now we need to fix everything else that failed around this. Maybe something like this. Just as if it was slightly pushing upwards. Uh, Seeing the reference. Truly a fiery victory? What even is that? Like a victory? What too great of a cost to help me work well to the victor? Isn't that all I do? Like actually, that might be like everything I do. Whenever I have a victory is basically that. That might be the case. Oh, I think I read it, but I think I didn't quite say it because I was so into doing this. But I also love thumbnailing. Uh, the problem with this was that I did the thumbnails, and you know this too. I did basically everything a little bit too individually. So I did Leo at first, which was, pretty good and all that. But then all the other turtles suffered from I have a problem with this. I never gave any turtles necks. So this would be the first kind of necked turtle. Maybe I could I think I can sort of ignore it. So yeah, I did them. I did Leo, and then I did the other ones as thumbnails, which were like more like individual thumbnails instead of like a composition group thing as I should have. But you know, such are the cases. I still have Sonic R Sonic with an absurdly long neck set to my computer. That's a good one. Can't you feel the sunshine? Wah. Don't you feel it sometimes? Just need to reach up at something. Don't you feel it sometimes? Sweet to be for a while. Forget about it. Pretty good, I think. It's looking nice. It's not bad. We fixed it somewhat. We sort of did. I just need to fix this one a little bit. Too high up. That's a little bit better. I'm worried that I want to do like a big um rework of the lines. Ah, no. I think it might not work. No. Ugh. It doesn't. Um, I think. I think I'll actually have to rotate it, which means Photoshop, which means I'll have to remove Mikey's head. Which means I need to draw even more of Mikey so that it doesn't feel like incomplete if it comes to that. All right. Oh, more work. No. Why do you do this, Mikey? Why? Why? You're supposed to be the party dude, not the bummer dude. Wait, is the bummer meme the one uh with Batman? Bummer or something. I don't remember what they said. I feel like they would say bummer. this is where my parents died. What a bummer, dude. Come on. Way to bring down the mood. Although I think it's Raph or something. Cowabunga. The image I feel. Alright. So this is sort of dealt with. Now this one. This is where my parents died. Parents. There's also a Parappa one, isn't there? I feel like this is where my parents are Parappa. This is where my parents are Parappa. Or something like that. I feel like there should be like, this is where what's my parents are Parappa. Something, yeah. Someone made like an animation, I think. Pretty good, pretty good. This is where I watch my parents at Parappa. This is where I watch my parents at Parappa. Oh, Alright. This shouldn't be like super detailed. I just need to ensure that if anything basically peeks out, it won't look out of place, I guess. Then for this, I think we can basically move it up just a little bit. Smooth shell. Ah! Right around here. We join this. We join this one. Also here too. And we just hope it works. But like that's all we can do. We just hope it works and that's it. That's it. Headless Mike, man. Mikey has truly gone and done everything. Like, Mikey has done it all. Truly ahead of his time. I wasn't even planning that one, but even if it doesn't make sense because of the time thing, uh, the ahead thing, there's something there. It's a joke. He's got a good head on his shoulders, right? Meanwhile, Mikey with no head. No head? Meme reference. All right. I guess not having a head's kind of a bummer. Can I have yours? All right. This is. I need to finish the. Ah. I need to finish this so that I can do the background. The background should be simple. It should really just be like a city. Oh, city skyline shape without anything to just wants to borrow your head. He definitely will give it back. Sure. Right. Um, Mikey, I'm not sure if it works that way. Like, maybe it could. Maybe it could. Maybe I'm not aware of something that Mikey is aware of. He truly is like one of the greatest thinkers maybe out there. Feeling good about this. Oh, by the way, super random. Did you see that they basically announced um Jet Set Radio and well, the other one that I really enjoy, Crazy Taxi? That was pretty big news actually. Although I have some thoughts about it that I don't think people are ready to hear. I think you would um understand, but understand, 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 understand the concept of love. Understand, understand. Yeah, it was pretty. I just at some point I saw. Wait, does this work better like this? Let's give it a quick. Like, what if it was the other way around? Does this look better? Light one, light one inside, uh, darker one outside, or as the oh, or is this better? Might be better like this. I wonder. I'm not sure. No, maybe it again it gives it more definition if I do it like this. What aren't people ready to hear? I think um it's super exciting. Uh, I'm so glad that they're basically just thinking about doing that. And I know it's even I don't know if it's you could even be called an alpha build could even be less than that. I worry that um like the style isn't bad, but it's not there for me yet. Um, Especially with beat. I think I don't know, and the city and the people in it and all that. Blah, blah, blah. Something about it. I don't know. I haven't like fully planned out all my thoughts on that, but I do feel like uh when you see people saying like, "Oh, it the style is not quite there," people say like, "Oh, shut up! It's such an early build. Maybe they'll change it." But I don't feel like. What if no one says anything? They wouldn't be like, "Oh, we need to change it." But if people say, "Oh, maybe it needs to be something different," then they would say like, "Oh yeah, we need to change it." Uh, Part of me feels like the Jet Radio 3 dev team is aware of Bomb Rush Cyberpunk and is trying to make something different. I don't think uh I don't think we should get what Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is, because if you um you know, it's one of my favorite styles. I love Jet Set Radio Future specifically for that. Um but I don't know. The way that I see it is that a lot of people think that, oh, you're just mad because you want it to be like the old one, right? And I think it's like, no, I think it can be something new. I think it deserves to be something new because you know, it should be like from one game to the other it changed, right? But I don't know. I feel like it needs at least some fine tuning. Maybe I don't know how to. I think proportions might be an issue too. Like maybe proportions, maybe like what I see in my mind, and I know that it. Some could argue that it's close to that. Um, I think it should be looking sort of Spider-Verse esque. You know, I think that should be kind of the goal. Which some people could say, oh, it's somewhat like that or something, but I think, you know, you could play a little bit more with body shapes and portions and maybe some of the shaders and I don't know. I worry that the town and the NPCs will look like that. Like people look like humans but when you look at a Jet Set Radio game, people look like really weird. Like they have hazmat suits on, they have weird, really futuristic um kind of a um bodysuits. You know that they're all uh they're all quirky and weird and all that. It's a future felt more like an organic evolution of Jet Set Radio style. Yeah, and I think this should be the next step uh from the Jet Set Radio Future. They don't need to rehash uh Radio Future just like uh Bomb Rush Cyberpunk did, but they should kind of stay kind of in that lane. To me, I'm worried that it's just like, oh, just grab the. I'm worried that in my head they did this. They grabbed Yakuza and they they kind of warp the, I guess, the physics or something, and then they kind of grab steal those bodies, people, and all that, and then just made them into something more familiar, but still less. It kind of needs that a little bit of flair still, you know. And I think it's important to say it out loud because if they think that just how it is, it looks fine, they might say, "Oh, everybody liked it, nobody complained, so it's fine as is." And I think, you know, it needs style. It needs to be wacky. Doesn't need to look just like Radio Future or Cyberpunk. There's always those angular shapes, saturated pop colors are Jet Set Radio, and there's plenty of ways you could go about diverging from Jet Set Radio Future. Yeah, like I don't need it to be like full cell shaded. I think something that I don't know if I saw it or if I just thought about it or something. I think they have like a little bit of a halftone shader in there, which is pretty cool. With it's something that they also you kind of use in Spider-Verse. I don't know if I'm just making things up. Maybe I am. I don't like haven't fully analyzed it more recently, but I feel like they could still do like I don't know, maybe what if the shader had like more saturated colors instead of just I don't know. Proportions, blah blah blah. Just look at like an anime game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It kinda you know what it kinda reminds me? Um it feels like I don't know if I have a better example like this. Maybe this example is kinda like unfair. I think this is like a game that was known a while back, like Akiba Strip or something like that. Like it's just a place that looks Japanese and just has basic assets instead of really like I need buildings to be weird colors. I need people to be weird. I need the vehicles to be I don't know, crazy, all that. But I don't know. Sometimes I worry about things like that, and even if I worry, like almost no one else is that um worried about that. People just like things as they are, and I'm like, no, I think like it's the perfect time to ask, you know, because if we get to the final, uh, at later stages, they're not gonna do anything about it, but right now they can do something about it. It's like what if people didn't complain about Sonic, the from the Sonic movie? What if people didn't complain about that? We would get that Sonic. I know it's not the same. Um, I know that Sonic was worse than this, but I think this needs work. And a lot of people always say, "Oh, but," and I know this because I love Pokemon, and a lot of people say like, "Oh, it's not done yet. It says gameplay not final and things like that." But a lot of times it doesn't change that much, you know? It's just barely different. So, well, I'm like, well, I know it I think it's a good time to say like you know, please just push it a bit more. You probably only have a beat done right now. Um, so, you know, hey. Well, gameplay footage is usually presentable late into alpha when most of the game assets are done. So I'm not holding my breath on Jet Set 3 changing style that much. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be, it's gonna look like that. But that's why I think if people pushed for it, you know, it would change more. But it's like everyone is just happy that it's back. And even some like that style, which I think it's like I don't have a problem with how Beat looks or how still going strong. Yeah, yeah. We'll be all right. Sure. It's like the clothes are fine somewhat. I think some things are fine. It just needs like some tweaking. But I don't know. All right. I wonder. Let me save this real quick. Mm, and let's see if I can look for something real quick. Like they say, for example, well, this is tiny. Uh, I wonder if I have I wonder if, let me see if I can grab a screenshot real quick. The screenshot just looks like Guilty Gear, which is like not bad on its own, but I'm sure like this doesn't have that. Like the trees, the buildings without any color. Meanwhile, when you look at every single area had a lot of color in it and different ones like you could have one that's a lot more green, one that's a lot more let's see, let's see if something shows up. Like some areas were a lot more brown, some others more pink. There were ones like more orange. They all felt like pretty distinct. And it's something that I also struggle a lot with Monster Hunter recently. They just make things too samey because maybe assets are quickly and things like that. I wanna say, let's see. Like Professor K looked fine, but let's grab this one real quick. Like this. I don't know, this feels like just too human. Let's take a look at this, for example. Um, NPCs from Jet Set Radio. Like, look at this outfit. This is not normal. Look, like the top hat. I know it's like, you could say it's like, oh, but this is outdated. But it was never dated. It's meant to be like a weird, different future like this. It doesn't need to be like this exactly, but you know, we need it to look like a weird vision of the future instead of just this is just a normal person with a normal outfit, with a normal style. Like what? Doesn't need to be like super futuristic. It's like kind of like a weird idea of how things could look and all that. Like all of this kind of has like a better vibe to it. And then again, look at this. For example, I would love it if we had like, what about the big, you know, stylus glasses? Where are they? These are just normal glasses that we have. Would love to have like the bigger hands. Like I said, we don't need to do the like personally I like the kind of cell shading, so with the outline and all, we don't need the outline if they don't want to do it right. But what if like we had like the main color, right? And you know the next color would be more like another one, and then you get kind of like what we said the other day, making things look a little bit iridescent. Something like that could be really cool. Make all the clothes look kind of like iridescent. I'm just throwing out ideas. Like some people would say, "Oh, that's so lame. Who cares about that? That looks outdated or something." But I don't know. There are things they could do to make things a lot more fun to me. But that's again to me like bigger, like who knows, who knows, who knows. Looking slick with those glasses, true. There is an iridescent shading is a Kika's idea actually. I think it's something that isn't um done too much. That could be like, oh, this is the new style, which is kind of like an evolution on it, right? Mikey said, what happened to his set? You know, a lot of things have changed, and Mikey is one of them. Let's do. Sayonara Wild Hearts is the only game I can think of. Let me. That game sounds familiar, but I don't know if I remember it. Hmm. Doing a new artwork? No, no, no. I'm just working on the background. I just don't. I'll put the characters in later. I just don't wanna mess them up. I don't think I would do Jet Set Radio like a Sayonara Wild Hearts style, but I think it could be like it could feel more creative than this. My problem with this too is that I feel like won't it look like the way that it is right now, won't it look like outdated real quick? Something really cool about Jet Set is that despite it looking old, it's not outdated. Wasn't saying that. I get that you were just referencing the iridescent thing, I think. But still, I was just, I guess, doing another observation based on that. Let's see. I think what I'll do is. Okay, that didn't work for some reason. Yeah, the only thing that I think or say or do is that I love that it's coming back. I will definitely support it, but like it doesn't feel like it has the same level of identity that it should have, right? And I get it. Maybe it's like they're just maybe testing it out. Maybe it won't be like a full game. Maybe it will. I'm not sure. Maybe it's like just like a test. Um like a smaller version of what it could be to see if there's interest and then maybe but I'm not sure. I guess if Sega wanted to modernize the art style, they could make the lines thinner. Yeah, they could also stylize the shape language around arcs instead of angles. Uh, yeah, I think it's just that like I'm not I don't I think clothes could be fine or whatever, but it's more like it's all about the shapes, proportions, and the, some coloring. I don't know, some mix of things. There's a lot that could be done. All right. Mm, this isn't working out as I thought it would. Actually, it feels a lot more awkward. All right. Jet Set Radio was not meant to be semi-realistic though. Mm, yeah, I don't think so either. I think to me this is how it should look. The new one. Um Let me see if I can find it. To me this is somewhat how it should look when it comes to like shapes or something. They should lean into like really weird shapes, elongated things and all that. And it doesn't even need to be like, oh, super low poly or whatever. It just needs to be like um a lot more interesting. At least that's what I think. This is like to me the best example of how I would like the characters to look now, and I think this is a good I'm not sure I like that either. Uh I mean I could see that. It's a little bit out there, but I just think it needs more, you know? Like maybe it could be like a place in between what we have and what's so out there, right? But not sure, not sure. Yowie hands, yeah. I think about that a lot. Even seeing this, like uh this kind of artwork, like I wish this is a little bit how it look like. Again, doesn't need to be low poly or with the lines or whatever. I think it should follow a lot of what the Spider-Verse was doing. Um, and even Spider-Verse, it's not super wacky or anything, but it has a lot of um interesting shapes and all that. I think my favorite would be like uh let me see if I can find a good example of what I'm trying to say, because not everywhere can we see the body shape, and I think that's something that I really like about the Peter B. Parker. I will say though, if Jet Set Rated 3 looked like Spider-Verse, I would date it instantly as soon as 2D CG stopped being cool. Well, I don't know if it will stop being cool. I think it could be like overplayed and people could get sick of it, but I don't think it Spider-Verse or the kind of film that is using that technique right now will look outdated to me, because I wouldn't use the word outdated for a classic Jet Set Radio either, because while it looks it's to its time, it something about it is also timeless, like just the style being so good. And I think that's a little bit of what I mean by it. And honestly, like even if it would date it, I would rather they leaned into that than whatever it is that they're doing right now. Even though this is like from another thing, I wanted to showcase more the body shape, but I really like still how things look right here, like all the colors, all the. But I'm trying to find more. I'm not finding a good. Um, Maybe this. I don't know, something about it, especially when they showcase Peter's P Parker's belly. I think shapes are pretty strong. I feel like my dream Jet Set Radio 3 aesthetic would keep it a lot of the stylization of Jet Set Radio and Future, but use modern technology to really push the colors, sort of similarly to your art, actually. That's very flattering. I don't think I'm at that level to be used as a good reference for what it should be, but uh, I think it's nice to think about it that way. But I don't even know what I would do for it myself, but I just think it needs its identity to be stronger than how it is right now. All right, I think I can do it now. I'm feeling I'm feeling the inspiration flowing. The juices are here. My ideas are going. This is it. I know this is it. I just hope things are closing off correctly and this will not look so bad once we zoom in, but it's about them color schemes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That could work. The Jojo Pink sky. True. True, true. Like I said, even when it comes to the backgrounds, I think they were lacking that having like real strong colors in areas, which like I said, that's something that bothers me so much about modern uh Monster Hunter, since maps used to be like different blocks, different zones that you would load into each zone and all that. So the way that they did it was that they would design each zone with different monsters in mind, uh thinking about different things, and you could spot like, oh, this monster belongs in this area because has kind of like this color and this look and all that. But now that it's on one big map, it's like, oh, the desert one, it's completely a desert, almost nothing else in there. Oh, the forest one, almost only a forest. Meanwhile, my favorite map has like, oh, there's like a waterfall, which is like super green with pink flowers flowing down, but there's also like a pretty shallow area with a lot of long grass and a really blue or teal tone to it. But then you go further and it's more like a savanna with water on the distance and pink flamingos just flying around. But then you go more into the jungle area and it's like a tree has fallen down and you can either go two ways. You go uh, through the place that has kind of more like um, a web or something, and you go into the more weird areas of the map where like it's like, oh, it's like a poison more purpley place, or this is more like a web filled place up top like a nest, and in the middle it's like oh, it's more like a berry green but also like mixed in between a lot of bones and huge bones, even graveyard kind of looking place. But then you can also go upwards and you can find like a really gray and dark in the clouds looking place, and it's like, whoa, so many things in just one map. And I love that, all the different styles. So, and it blends really well together. If they only did that, but I feel like they feel awkward because they don't have that oh, somewhere it's not connected now. Time to guess where. Who knows? mm, I think this one might be it. If anything, we just need to check around real quick to see if there's another. Oh, this one too. I think this might be safe. Yep. No. All right. And just in case, we might delete it, but just in case, uh, I'll do a second layer of buildings with another color, which, like I said, could be ignored perhaps, but I think we need it just in case that I don't know, it looks good or whatever. Look at that, just already art, just to see what I'm actually talking about. On God, I forgot characters were so lanky. Especially in the second one, they're super lanky. All the time before I learned proportions, I was drawing Jet Set Radio characters by accident. I think I like that kind of proportions. That's sometimes I don't venture too much into that, but I love when you can be just not afraid and do things like that. Right, maybe spending too much time in this, but just wanna I feel like Jet Set Radio 3 keeps a little bit of that lankiness, but mostly it sticks to grounded proportions. I don't see the lankiness, honestly. I just see normal proportions. But maybe oh, you know what? No. I think uh it's Professor K, right? DJ Professor K. I think he does kind of have that lankiness to it, which I think I was a lot more satisfied with how he looked compared to Beat. But then again, he just uses white, I think. There's not a lot of color, and I think like the color and I don't know. Like to me the saturation of the glass is one of the biggest like what? I think he could use like bigger glasses. I don't know. Just details. DJ Professor K looks good. Yeah, that's somewhat what I think. But honestly, overall, I'm happy that it's happening and I will support it. I just think there should be more of a push for it to have a better, more well-defined identity, um, instead of just blindly praising it. I think that's also important. But like I said, a lot of people kind of go like, "Oh, shut up, it's not done yet." Like they go like, "Oh, you know, this actually looks cool. What do you want it to look like, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? Then go play that." I'm like, no, I just want it to look more Jet Set Radio. Jet Set Radio is not uh just looking like the old game. The second game looks different than the first one, but it still looks like Jet Set Radio. You know, if you say, well, it's been so many years, and then I'll be like, well, but yeah, but this is not. This doesn't feel like evolution. This feels like something, whatever. Well, that's my biggest criticism of Bomb Rush Cyberpunk from an aesthetic standpoint. The style is so similar to Jet Set Radio Future. My criticism for Bomb Rush, like, I'm so like into it, just looking exactly how it um Jet Set Radio Future looked. Like, I'm not. That's would be my favorite part of it, but I would say, and I have said it, I so much enjoy characters feeling really iconic, and I know that's really subjective, but to me they felt like um to me a lot of them looked more like how NPC characters look in Jet Set Radio and Radio Future. Like Jet Set Radio Future and all that NPCs do look somewhat iconic, you could say, but not like main character iconic. Um, and sometimes like I don't know, like theme wise with the game, I understand why the robot head, but sometimes like that type of robot head um feels overplayed. But then again, who am I to talk about that kind of thing when I love playing into tropes that I like? So it's fair for people to want it to look like that. I don't know. It didn't fully appeal to me when it came to some of the designs feeling um there in terms of, well, this is icon status. I think this is it, and this looks pretty good. I don't know if I have a good way to test it out right now because I have the Mikey head thing going on. Well, I could do like a tiny, tiny little test, but um, aside from this, it's mostly done. Just I just need to um mix things around in Photoshop. So I guess in a way it would look sort of like this, maybe. And if anything, if anything, uh, might be this is moving so slow. If anything, maybe them around here and city like that. Could it work? Wait, maybe this is too crazy. I wonder if it could work if it was like kind of like this, where at the top we also get like another side of the buildings. Like this is actually a spot in between, perhaps like streets or something. Hmm. It also kind of looks like a sewer manhole or something. But I don't know, maybe that's too much. Plus, the poses don't really make sense for the camera angle. Maybe, unless I did rotate them like this. Oop. A little bit like this to this side. It's not the craziest, but probably not using it. But I'll save it just in case. Alright. I think this will be it for today. I need to I'll probably finish it somewhat in Photoshop, like do some posting, but on my own time. But I'm glad that I actually did something instead of doing nothing, right? Hopefully, like I said, I can set up the animation stream. I'm still a little bit lost in what I want to do next and all that. No, I just mean the building surrounding the camera would imply that it's looking up. It's either be looking at Leo's feet or his head if he's diving down towards the camera. Uh, wait. And it'd either be looking at Leo's feet or his head if he's diving down towards the camera. Yeah, the thing is looking upwards, but I still think it makes sense. The only thing that I would need to fix if I was gonna do this, um like Leo's feet should be up here, and like I said, I would turn it this way so that his head is kind of like this. But maybe when I turn it that way, I would see like, oh, that's the issue or something. Like maybe there's something that I'm not seeing right this second. Like it would feel wrong or something. Oh, like it feels completely backwards because of how it was planned or something. This would be same. But yeah, something about how I did it probably feels like the way they're built doesn't make sense for this. Perhaps, and it's like too confusing. Like let's see if I can find, like I think I've seen uh maybe the 2003 intro. There's like an image of them kind of like this. Let me see if it's here and if it's the way that I'm picturing it, or what am I even talking about? I think it's here. Like it's this one. I could see like this being like, oh, it's we're looking upwards and we're falling in every direction and all that. But yeah. All right. Either way, this was just a little thought experiment. I'll finish the stream right here and there. And thank you all for watching. I really enjoyed finally finishing somewhat. I know this doesn't look finished at all. This looks crazy right now. The finishing shot for the stream, but just one placement here and there, Photoshop. Really simple thing here and there, moving things around, and it will be done. Thank you for watching the stream. Hope you had a fun time. Have a good night. Don't let the bedbugs bite. And see you next time. Bye bye.